Oh yes, live to you from the SABC headquarters in Auckland Park, Johannesburg. A very good evening and welcome to this evening's installment of Trendz Live. It's time now for you to sit back, relax and enjoy the show as we bring you only the finest in lifestyle and entertainment. Let's get it started. So for a little action, glitz, glamour and with a bit of gambling, Casino Royale is a simple poker night, or as it always is, a perfect one and a perfect excuse for people to dress up and mingle with young people now into cryptocurrency and no longer onto the traditional gambling table. We attended a Casino Royale theme party to cover the red carpet fashion and showcase the interpretation of casino night and fashion. Take a look.
Johannesburg socialites are always up for, and Trendz Live is always out there with the who's who of the social butterflies in Johannesburg. So I don't know if people call him a businessman, Casper's wingman, the funny guy, the couple. What do people call you?
They call me couple, the gun lifestyle. It is what it is before, it was what it was. Don't even try to understand that. Let's go get it. Oh no, you're going the wrong way. Which way? That way. You know, yeah, they call me like a lot of things, man. Like,
okay, what's that all about?
It's called lifestyle. But today you call me the Papa Action lifestyle. It's not the action, it's not the lifestyle.
Yeah, I just want to talk about this lifestyle.
Yeah.
You've combined navy blue and black.
Yeah.
Mara, why?
Coach, I like the navy blue. We don't have the fashionistas. What do you call those people?
Stylists.
Stylists.
Yeah.
So what's up? I'm not dropping what I got. What's about two or no man? You're on my got. What's a hemba what I got? What's a lady what I got? Well, I'm not, man. Understand? Yeah, man. I'm sorry. Yeah, so number 2 bar road. I'm fine. Number 2 bar.
So your shirt, is it a school shirt? Kihembe school.
I am school. Kihembe a good formal shirt. I want. Can tell us about what else in Washington?
Yeah.
But Dwayne Johnson.
Yes. James Bond. James Bond.
James Bond.
Your dress is a chandelier.
Oh, thank you.
Why are you wearing a chandelier?
I just felt like I needed to stand out tonight.
Is this Casino Royale though?
It is.
Yeah. Tell me about your interpretation of the theme for tonight.
So I interpreted it as glitz and glamour with a little bit of sophistication.
I found TV's most beloved, our star boy. What's good? Your smile is everything.
Thank you so much.
How do you keep it bright?
Brush my teeth twice a week.
I'm trying something new. I don't normally wear shirts. I would rather wear like a polo neck or something. I cover up all of the stuff. So today I said black tie, I'm gonna wear no tie. Yes.
Yeah, but I think there's a tie there.
It's something, it's a new age tie, if I may say so myself.
You are tied down.
I'm tied.
All right. Your shoe though is quite cool. Let's talk about it.
This is RM, aka Rosmoda, aka Scotane Special, aka Italy, aka Hi everybody, this is Primo, aka Primo 19, aka Banaba Fing, and you are watching Trendz Live on SABC.
One thing's for sure, our producers on Trendz Live know how to have a good time indeed. So much sought after DJ and music producer Citizen Deep is back with a fire album titled Archive 2. This is now after blowing our socks off last year with a hit single such as Ilizwi. Take a look.
Lockdown has given artists the chance to reflect and work on new projects. And the most exciting news is that listening sessions are back.
Producer and DJ Citizen Deep has been cooking something in his studios during the last 12 months and is ready to dish up. Today we have been invited to the much anticipated listening session for some good music.
The reason I'm into music now is my uncle over there who helped us with the sound today. You know, I grew up in that environment where my cousin got into it, my older brother got into it, but I was so young. You know, I was so young, so I had a curfew, couldn't go out. but I had access to a PC. I had no problem, no stress with staying at home and playing around with the softwares and putting the music together for them to play, you know. So, and I didn't know which sound, you know. I think it's been a journey finding myself and my surroundings. Being Sowetan, I grasped so many, you know, sounds. I'm around so many sounds, and that's where it all came from. I describe my music as Afro house with some soul, you understand? Because I've merged everything. It's a hybrid from deep house, tech house, soulful house, that Afro feel. I put everything together, and yeah, it's experimental, but it feels like home, which is why I can actually say it's Afro house with some soul. There's this thing that artists do, that they make music and they keep it on their computers for a long time until their PCs crash, and then they lose all the stuff. So I believe in just putting the music out for the people, you know. There will be more that's going to come in the future, obviously, but this actually marks exactly 1 year from the previous album. I dropped it last year in July, so maybe it's a July thing. I don't know. Thank you so much. Can't wait to share it. Hope you enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed making it. Sure.
We also caught up with this beautiful lady that was also featured in the album.
How the song came about. Actually, it's so funny because the person who helped me writing the song was something Soweto, and I'm so excited about it. And the whole album, it's nice. It's super nice. It's so unbelievable. It's so nice, and I'm so excited to be part of the project. It's been a good journey for me, and I hope it opens doors for me.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy PD Jokes, and we're here at the Citizen Deep listening session. Let me tell you something, rooftop, great music. What else do you want? I'm feeling good, I'm feeling great. Great experience, the EP so far. Inshallah, Kosazana daughter, oh my days. Good music, innit? Thank you so much.
What a fire album. To all the aspiring producers, the pressure is on.
Right, it's time for us to take a quick break. When we come back, there's some travel chats on the show, as well as something in the theatre sector. Stay with us. Now, it's no secret that the travel and tourism sector was one of the hardest hit with the COVID-19 pandemic. Now, this has seen some of those economies be hardest hit. Now that we're seeing the tail end of this pandemic, South Africans as well as the global community are starting to slowly gear up for their ultimate holiday destinations. That's why we've got your handy guide today. We've got Chantal Engelbrecht, who talks to us from Sampada Lodges, and she joins us now in studio. Very good evening, Chantal. Thank you so much for your time. Welcome to Trendz Live.
Thank you so much, and thank you for having me.
Yeah, it's great to have you. You know, I'm so excited that we're having this conversation about travel. This is almost when we're seeing the end of winter, the tail end of winter, and people are getting ready for their ultimate holiday destinations that they might be preparing for. So do people still splurge on travel, or are they now more conscious about how they spend when it comes to traveling?
I think people definitely are more conscious about how we spend money now. I mean, that's not just with travel, it's just with everything at the moment. So there obviously are ways that people are trying to curb their spend. Like, for example, we have an issue at the moment where flights are extremely expensive. Domestic flights are extremely expensive. So people are looking at holiday resorts that are actually closer to home, and where you can actually, it's an hour and a half's drive, 2 hours out of where they actually stay. So those are the things that are actually currently happening, just because people need to actually be more aware of how much they spend at the moment.
Look, Chantal, it's no secret that COVID-19, as much as we're seeing all those restrictions being lifted, it's still with us. It's still a reality, and we've had to live with the so-called new normal now. Talk to us about how some of these travel restrictions or some of these bans that have been put on, especially in the travel sector, have affected the ordinary traveler.
I think we are actually a lot more cautious about how we actually travel. We're a lot more cautious about being around many people. So what we do is we make sure that we're going to places where we are not in a situation where there are hundreds of people around us. Like even with festivals, you can see that now. You'll see that people usually travel to festivals, and at the moment there's actually still like a little bit of a concern about how many people are around you. Even though we've taken away the restrictions on masks, those type of things, some of those type of tourism functions still have issues where they say please wear masks, or they still limit the amount of numbers. So people are still very aware of the restrictions. Even though we don't have the restrictions anymore, it's now more a caution more than it is a restriction.
Interestingly now, I want us to take a look at, the escalating cost of living now, where we also have, some people opting to take their domestic shot left instead of that extravagant international getaway. So what tips would you share with some of our viewers who decide, actually, I'm going to explore South Africa?
Well, we actually have an amazing country, and we have so many different places. So we have a mine full of options. And I don't think before COVID we actually explored as much as we should have. So now we're actually in a situation where we can find these new places, these hidden gems that we didn't know about before. And we have camping options, we have luxury options, we actually have options now where we can actually explore places that we couldn't before because the prices have changed. So what has happened in the industry is because we couldn't bring in international travelers, we've now got a situation where we've brought down the pricing, which makes it accessible to normal people.
Okay, so a quick question just before we wrap the interview up. Do you think we'll be able to bring our travel sector, as far as the general holiday experience is concerned, back to its former glory pre-COVID times? Just a quick one.
To be honest with you, I think we're there already. So we actually are at the point where we actually have people traveling now, where we have people booking their holidays, paying them up front. Maybe actually the only change maybe is that people are paying them off, and different resorts are actually making that possible.
All right, Chantal Engelbrecht, thank you so much for your time indeed on Trendz Live. Well, that was Chantal Engelbrecht talking all things travel, whether you're planning one right now or still going to be looking for your proper holiday destination. Look no further. We've given you this conversation exclusive to Trendz Live. Let's take you to the theatre sector now. The Soweto Theatre is celebrating its 10th year anniversary, and this month is of course dedicated to women. A melting pot of culture, music, dance, film, you name it, you get it here. This amazing festival is hosted by Village Gossip Productions and Napo Mashiane.
Playwright and poet Napo Mashiane has brought together women in the arts from all over the world on a project titled Her Story, a festival that promises to wow the audiences during this Women's Month. Okay, Napo, thank you so much for agreeing to speak to us on Trendz Live. We know you have seen your work and respect you as an artist. Yes. So let's talk about this project in particular. Maybe let's go back to the beginning. What was the vision behind it?
The vision behind it was just reigniting a sense of being back at the theatre, full capacity. For the past 2.5 years, a lot of festivals internationally, a lot of just like entertainment, live entertainment was on lockdown because of the pandemic. So for me, it was just how I was trying myself to rise from the losses, from the anxiety, from the fear, and I thought, let me bring my friends from all over the world and let us ignite each other's spark, using our creativity through poetry, dance, music, whatever art form we have. Let's just come together in a space of saying we are back to our church, to our rituals, to what we are known to do best.
All right, that was actually going to bring me to my second question, because I was about to ask, who have you collaborated with and why?
Yes, definitely. I have, so there's what I call artistic bank. So I literally, I call all my friends across the world who are part of my artistic bank, even here nationally, within the continent and within South Africa, Bo Mahano Mamabolo, Gil Smith, Lebohan Nova Masango. I'm thinking Caroline Buruli. You are Ostebza, who's the musical director of Her Story, but also Kairishi Washington from USA, and Tosin from Nigeria, Bodia Tilemahali from Lesotho. I mean, the list is endless. Bokata from Sweden and everybody else. Yeah.
So it's titled Her Story. Let's talk about that title in particular.
I'm known for women stories, inspired by, women issues, inspired by women's narrative, especially Black women narratives.
Last question. The festival runs over a very short period of time. Do you think it's very short? I mean, you're bringing powerhouses and you're only giving them a week?
Yeah.
How's that gonna work out? Because we want more.
I know it should be 5 days or 3 days. I keep asking myself like, hey, what was I thinking? I should have just done a 3-day event. But for me, it's also to just to make sure that the audiences have a different kind of experience. They come to the theater at 10 a.m. They leave at 10 p.m. They go through a sequence of master classes, dialogues, and a number of variety of performances. So you are at the theater from morning until late. And for me, it's that just giving people a sense of everything, but compressed. I think that's why it's a black box. We compress. It's like poetry. We compress. We don't dish out everything.
Tell me, how did you feel with the audience reaction?
That's a great question. So the thing about the audience reaction, like I'm saying, the first time when I performed this piece, so now to have people sort of engage with me and be in the moment with me, Linna, I felt like as a performer it gave me something, and I really feel like we had a phenomenal audience tonight. Their energy was so infectious. It was so easy to perform for all of you, and yeah, thank you. There's nothing as difficult as performing for a tough crowd, and today's crowd was absolutely amazing, and I really feel like Libona, they just gave me that fire to hoy and to, so yeah, I enjoyed it. I was
the one pouring the paraffin in the air.
Thank you, girl, it worked. Are you here tomorrow again? I'm gonna need that paraffin.
I don't know.
Right, on to things fashion now. With each season now comes a different fashion trend, and this particular winter season, bold colors are certainly dominating the male fashion style. Celebrity stylist Jay the Stylist takes us through different looks today as we chat about what's hot and what's not in the fashion scene. Welcome to Trendz Live, Jay.
Thank you, my brother. I'm honored to be here.
Now you are tasked with the hefty task of making sure that the celebrities that we see on the socials as well as on television look great. How is that? How do you make sure that you strike a perfect balance between all of that and still get it right?
I can promise you it's not easy, but because I'm doing what I love, it's something that I'm always invested in, take my time to study the subject that I'm working with and making sure that I'm also intact with the latest fashion trends, and that's how I always get it right, making sure that I study my subject at all times.
So there's an element of personality that goes into the person you dress.
Always.
All right. So now there's this saying that you can't really dress up for winter.
Yeah.
So what's in this winter?
So this winter, color. Color is the biggest factor that's in now. Also coating, double coating, layering also, so that's the two big things that are in this winter. Yeah.
I'm very excited because you're going to be showing us a few looks, right?
Yeah,
and you're going to be taking us through those particular looks. I know there's one corporate look, and there's also one street look that you're bringing forward for us. Gentlemen, welcome to Trendz Live. Looking great. So talk us through these looks.
So our first outfit here is a Shigoto Ifuku outfit.
All right.
Inspired by Japanese fashion. So if you look at him, this jacket here that he has on top as a layering, as I told you that layering is the in thing, Right. We have a two-piece matching jacket. Also now this jacket is a painter's jacket. So painter's jacket. Yeah.
Okay.
So it's inspired by one of it's painted actually by one of SA's well-known painters.
All right.
if you can see, if he takes off the overcoat, you can see the whole detail.
All right.
On the whole two-piece.
It looks nice. Look.
Yeah. It
look
also
at the back. Yeah.
Also has a pocket at the back, and if you turn around, and you can see also the paint. And 2 pockets on this thing. Also, it has a pocket, so it gives it that street element as well.
Yo, I can fit this entire iPad in this.
You see, my brother, you can also fit that. Also, the folding on the pants, it's always key to buy a bigger size, you know? Always one size bigger, so that you can get the folding right when it comes to the folding of the pants. And you know, with the shoes, it's always Japanese inspired.
All right.
Always have to take it that far.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Cool. Take us through the next look then.
So our next look here, what we have here is a corporate look. It's a purple suit by Sheriff the Tailor. So this one is inspired by corporate, basically. You know, we have a jacket here by Boys of Soweto. If you see, it turns around. The jacket also has a side pocket on this side that gives it a bit of street element, but also formalish with the collar that they have here. It's also military inspired because of the pedals that they have here. Also, we can take the jacket off and have a full suit as a corporate look, you know. Colors, as I told you, color is the in thing for this winter, trending colors, and the complete corporate look, basically.
Are there particular colors to play around with for winter?
Definitely, definitely. So more of your lime colors, you know, your oranges, your reds, your purples. So anything that's bright is in for this winter, you know, especially your greens as well. So those are the trending colors that you have now.
All right. No, thank you so much, gentlemen. Well, I'm certainly going to be trying out some of these looks, definitely, Jay.
Yeah.
So, Jay, I also want to know from you as a stylist, how do you stay relevant?
I mean, research. Doing your research, also inspiration, finding inspiration from different fashion trends, runways, you know. I find my inspiration from Japanese fashion, you know. I follow a lot of Japanese fashion, and I make sure that I'm always intact with the fashion trends, what's trending, what's in, what's out, and that's how I stay relevant, basically. Yeah.
Now, this whole Japanese trend, talk to me about it. Why is it only coming in now, or has it been around? I've just been, you know, blind or sitting under a rock.
It's been around, my brother. It's been around for a long time. Thing is, people haven't been paying attention to it. So also with Japanese fashion, it's fashion forward, you know. So it's not easy that people would understand it, because the fashion is very abstract, you know. So you get those abstract jeans, baggy jeans, loose type of fits. Even with their corporates, their suits are always baggy, a bit loose. When it's a snug fit, there's always kicks that they put chunky shoes, you know, that they wear it with. So it's always futuristic fashion, which is not easy to adapt to, you know.
Okay. Yeah. So are you just exclusive with the gents, or do you have something for the ladies as well?
I also have something for the ladies.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much for coming through. Thank you so much, gentlemen. Well, that's Jay the stylist talking all things fashion, first and exclusive to Trendz Live. So much to explore, so little time. Thank you so much for joining us this evening. From me, Polisi, and the rest of the team, have a spectacular one going forward. Take care.